Man, today is going to be a fun day because if you've been wanting to make some sales in your digital marketing business on TikTok, then I'm about to introduce you into the Most Won't We Will Lab. Because recently we've been hosting a 21-day boot camp, and a lot of people have been having a lot of success with this boot camp, getting more views, getting more leads. And the question you probably have is, okay, well, what are you doing in this boot camp then? And the answer is nothing really. I mean, I'm going to show you what we do on TikTok, but the crazy thing is, a lot of times it's not about needing more information. It's about application. The boot camp is just getting people to apply what they know. Now, there's going to be times in your career and in your business that maybe you need a new course. Like maybe you come across somebody that is just blowing it out of the water with a new strategy. That worked. I mean, that's cool. Or maybe you're going over to a different platform and you need to learn it, right? Like, when TikTok ban happened, everybody started going to like Threads and Instagram and they wanted to learn more about it. I'm not even mad about that. That's cool. But hear me out. Really, the key to this game is getting dialed in and staying focused. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to do this because, well, quite frankly, I'm using my phone right now and the editing skills. You know what I could do? I'm probably going to go get my other phone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my other phone, and that way I can show you guys. I'm going to show you guys because I'm not going to make this video too much like with editing or anything. I don't really care, so stick with me because I'm going to give you some of the goods. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me send this to my other phone really quick, and there we go. We can just open it up like that. How do you like that? All right, now it's probably going to be backwards when we do it here, but it doesn't matter. You guys can get the gist, okay? So anyways, inside of this boot camp, what we've been wanting to do is a couple of different things. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, Dave. Okay, here we go. All right. So we wanted to give you something to work on your mindset and something to work on, and then your business, obviously. And then we wanted to give you an accountability partner. Now, obviously, what I'm about to give you right now, the accountability partner is not going to come with it, but at least you can get an idea of what to do with everything else. So as soon as I get this, okay, I just got it. All right, I'm going to open it. Let's see. I'm guessing that's backwards. It's totally backwards. Okay. But as you can see, this is the PDF in the boot camp. All right. Yeah. And what I even do is I give you examples too. So you can click on those and get those examples. I wish I could like mirror this thing. That would be really, really cool, but whatever. And I'm sure there's a way to do it on my phone, but whatever, we're just going to roll with it. Okay. First and foremost, we're going to start with this. So every morning what I do is I have everybody, and I know this is not technically TikTok, but bear with me really quick because I think this is just important, right? So as of right now, I have everybody do, come on now. I have everybody do a 3-4-5 method. There we go. Okay. 3-4-5 method. And you're probably like, what is that? So let me come back out now. All right. So the 3-4-5 method, basically what that is, that was actually pretty cool. I didn't know my phone could do all that, right? Like you got the 16 and so it upgrades. 3-4-5 method is this. It's like every day you're going to write down 3 goals, right? And it's going to be the same 3 goals until you achieve them, okay? You're going to do 4 things in the morning that puts you into a different state of being. And then at night, you're going to write down the 5 tasks that you need to do the following day to get you closer to these goals, right? And these 5 tasks could be anything. So like if my 3 goals are, I want to make $10,000 a month, I want to lose 20 pounds, and I want to spend more time with my family, right? You know what I mean? And those are just basic. Hopefully you get a little bit more detailed than that. Then what would be the 5 tasks that I need to do tomorrow to get me closer? Well, I probably would make some family time. I would watch my diet. I would go to the gym. And then the other 2 would probably be business somewhere, right? I would make sure to follow all my tasks and I would learn a little bit more about marketing, right? I don't know. All right. So anyway, so you got your 5 tasks, okay? Mine, as you can see on here, my 4 activities in the morning is every morning I pray, I do some push-ups, do a cold shower splash, right? And no, I'm not one of those big cold shower guys. I don't go in there for 2 minutes and all that. Because I understand there's health effects and all that stuff. And some of you are going to say probably like, oh, well then, why even do it at all? What you're doing? Well, what I do is just to wake up. Obviously, I do like the change of adrenaline, right? Like it's the change of energy when you do that, right? And then I read and journal. If you notice, almost every morning, I say almost every morning I do this, but sometimes I get iffy about whether or not to post it, but I do like to post it. I read a little section and I post it online, but I journal right behind it. All right. So anyways, and if you count reading and journaling as 2 separate things, you're gonna be like, well, that's 4 tasks. But I kind of count it together. And the reason why is because I read and then journal about what I just read in order to embody it. So it goes hand in hand for me. It's like reading and taking notes, right? So if you want, you could just say read, all right? Anyway, those are the 4 things that I do. It's called the 3-4-5 method. Now I'm up and running, I'm ready to go. So we go to our business task, right? Now, as far as our business task, this was day 14, which was on a Thursday, all right? So what I do is we talked about doing 2 posts today, right? So the very first one was a viral strategy. You probably can't see that at all. There we go. So a viral strategy, right? And a viral strategy basically just means that on TikTok, what you can do is it's like having like a 6 to 15 second video, right? With text on the screen, with text on the screen and a sound. You're not saying anything, but the way that the text is going is the text plays and then it disappears and the new text comes and then it disappears and then the new text comes. Why is this viral? Because if you set the first line up very well, right? And then you go into the second, well, guess what? Most likely the time to read it all goes by so quick, but that first line was so powerful that they want to read the rest. And so now what happens is they got to rewatch that video, rewatch that video, rewatch that video. If it didn't hit them correctly, now they're commenting on that video. So they literally have watched that video 3 or 4 times just to see everything you said. If you do it correctly, you've got to have a very, very strong beginning, all right? So anyways, that was that day. And then our second day was just our journey, right? I gave some hooks. I saw people online, like I gave some hooks. I saw some people online, or I spontaneously got into, after being broken down by a past relationship, right? Those are just ways to pull people in. Those aren't your typical viral hooks, aren't they? Right? And that's the name of it. It's really just trying to share and help these people and relate to these people more than it is about going off and just trying to rush a piece of content in their face, right? So anyways, so this Thursday we posted 2 times. I said you can go 3 times. Actually, I do apologize. We did post 3 times. Was this was Wednesday. I take it back. This was Wednesday. All right, so we posted 3 times. The third one was an opinion post. So something about your opinion. Anyway, so we posted 3 times that day. Normally, I'm getting them to post 2 times, all right? Then what we did is we did stories. We did 3 to 5 TikTok stories, okay? And the first story that I have here was something motivational, okay? And if you notice these pictures right here, after you post something motivational, then what you want to do is you want to take one picture and use it over and over and over with text on the screen. And what you're doing is you're kind of telling your story as to what led you to your product, right? So it could be 2 months ago, I saw a girl making money online, or 2 months ago, because some of you guys, you get upset because you haven't seen any results yet, but it's You tell this story like, hey, 2 months ago, I saw this person making money online and I decided to, or 2 months ago, I just got into a fight with my boss, and that was the moment where I said, I gotta do something different with my life, right? You tell your story as to what got there. Maybe it's something more emotional, like 2 months ago, I saw my husband, cough up some blood, right? Seriously, makes you start thinking, oh my God, I gotta do something different. I got to get him home, whatever. It could be anything, right? But the idea is you use the same picture, you put text on the screen, you post once, right? Then you use that same picture, you change the text, and then you post it again. This is in your stories, your TikTok stories. And you tell your actual story that led you to digital marketing, right? And then you follow up with the last one that says, if you are looking for a way to make income online and would like to change your life, and see how we're having $500 days, $900 days, whatever, right? Send me a message now, right? And when you go into somebody's TikTok stories, they can instantly send you a message, and that's what you want, all right? All right, so far, we did our 3, 4, 5 method. Talk to you about posting 3 times a day. I hope you're writing this stuff down like I got written down here. We're gonna post 3 to 5 times in our stories today. Sometimes that could be like 5 stories, right? But here we go. Now we're going to engage for 15 minutes, all right? And truthfully, you really want to do this probably first, but whatever. All right. So what we want to do is we want to spend about 15 minutes on people's lives, other people's lives, and then we want to spend about 10 minutes on the For You page, okay? That's it. All right. Then last but not least, we want to go live. And some of you are going to be like, well, I can't go live yet. That's fine. But still, you want to go live. And I give you little prompts to talk about today. I give you little prompts to do. Like today I said, talk about the benefits of your product, right? So every day it's going to be a little bit something different. But now, here's the thing. When you go through all this and you get that itching feeling inside of you, like I need to be doing more, well, that's really coming from a place of lack. So first and foremost, you need to change, your state of being on that, right? That's the first and foremost thing. You got to change your state of being, because that's coming from lack, and lack is whack. We don't play that shit, all right? Once you change your state of being, I want you to think about the 4 things that I just told you to do. Post in your stories, engage, or go live. Okay, well, check this out. There's only so many posts you can post before they start just getting on top of each other for no reason. There's so many stories that you can do before people just get bored. So if I had more time to spare, right, and I wanted to do more to grow my business, I would probably go engage more and I would go live more. So go live again. Go engage more. Who says you can't do another 10, 15 minutes and be perfectly fine? You see what I'm saying? So anyways. And then last but not least, your night routine, where what you're going to do is you're going to write down your 5 tasks that you need to do for the next day. And then you're going to go inside of the coaching app and post in the accountability circle, okay? Now, some of you are going to watch this video and say, that's it? I do all that. You're funny. Number 1, you probably don't do it all right? And you don't do it consistently. Number 2, what intention are you putting behind it? Because if you're doing the actions, but your mind is way over here, then you're not aligned. Seriously. Have you ever kissed somebody and you really, 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 really cared about that person? That kiss was probably very, very powerful, right? But have you ever kind of just kissed somebody that you didn't really care about? Or maybe you just kissed your mom on the cheek or something, right? That kiss, even though it was powerful because you love your mom, it was a sign of respect, right? It was just out of respect versus the person that you like, and that kiss is a little bit different. You see the difference? Now, you're probably like, I don't get this. Well, check this out. You took the same action, but the meaning behind it totally different, right? And the person on the other side could totally feel that. So some of you guys are going through the motions, but you have no intention behind it because your mind is saying, well, I'm going to do this because I got to get something up today, but I feel like I'm missing something, but I need to fix something, right? So this is where the mindset training really comes into play. And this is why we talk about all this stuff in Most Won't We Will, right? Now then, so one, you know what I mean? You're probably not doing all this. Number two, you're not doing this consistently each and every day. And you're going to say, well, how long do I need to do this? What are you talking about? This is just what we do. We're doing it for a 21-day boot camp. This is nothing. This is just what we do because I want to formulate a habit, right? But then the third piece of this puzzle is what intention do you have behind this? And then actually, here's the last piece of this puzzle. Then are you getting better? See, what really trips me out is like, you know, I really wish I could show you my screen really quick, but like I'm doing my other iPhone. I wish I could like draw on that thing, but anyways, so think about it like this, okay? You're probably following along right here, right? So this is your video and your watch time goes like this, okay? We generally lose 50% of our audience in the first 3 seconds of our video, right? Now, what a lot of people tend to do is they say, well, they come up with a message, they make a video and it falls off and the video doesn't do good. So they say, oh man, I need to come up with something completely drastically different, a different message that nobody's ever heard of. Wrong. You just need to change the beginning of the video. You need to change how you do it. You need to go back and maybe not even go back to that video, but wait a day and try another video. Try to do something. Maybe it was like the text on the screen. Maybe it was your background. Maybe it was the way that you talked. Maybe it was the way that you opened up the video. Maybe it was your energy behind the video. Maybe it was your tone, right? Like by the changing your tone, people can grasp the video a little bit differently. If I'm excited, sometimes my energy comes off and they're excited. If I'm mad, sometimes their energy, makes them mad, right? If I'm sad, then sometimes my energy rubs off and it makes them sad. So what all are you putting behind your videos? And this is what I mean. This is where the 21-day boot camp comes into play, because then you're just doing it over and over and over and you're getting better and better and better. And surprisingly, that's exactly why people are having results. It's crazy. That's why people are having sales. I mean, I don't want to really show, this person's name or nothing, but I wonder if there's a way that I can, oh shoot, well that messed up. They had $1,000 day. Right? This person said, hey, just want to let you know, I'm at $2,500 in the last 7 days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and those people were just people that are in the group, but that are just also extras, right? But we have a whole bunch of people inside the group where they're like, oh my God, I'm getting views. Oh my God, I'm getting leads. Man, I'm getting sales. Because you're staying actually focused on what you need to do each and every day to grow your business. So listen, if this helps, type one in the comments if you guys want me to make more videos like this or something, right? Because I don't mind doing more videos. And in fact, what I could do is next time I could actually show you on the screen kind of going through this. But basically, if you feel as if you are already doing all those things, I would say there's something off then. Either one, you're not really doing them all. Number two, you have no intention behind it and your mindset comes into play. Or number three, you got to get better. You just got to get better. You're trying to recreate this drastic thing and it's no, just make minor tweaks. Get better, keep going. You know what I mean? If you are doing those three, if you are doing all those things that I just mentioned right now to grow your business on TikTok,